Hey there, it is Dave, the real barman from Bar Patrol. Back again. We're talking about perceived value today, and this is something I was not really aware of when I first started managing. I didn't become aware of it until I started my company and started working with owners and trying to find that sweet spot between controlling costs and giving fair value to the guests, because as an owner, we want both. We don't want to give away the house, but we want to make sure that we're taking care of the guests and that we're not too stingy. So, a light bulb went off in my head when I was working with a corporate restaurant, which shall remain nameless. They have a beverage director there who is slaughtering their costs, inventing cocktails with way too much alcohol at too low of a price. We won't get into that too much, but one of their policies was to pour a double and charge $2 extra. So if someone orders a Grey Goose on the rocks, they pour a double, they get $2 extra, but they don't tell the guest that they're getting a great deal. It's not on the menu. The bartender's not coming over and saying, hey, you got an extra shot for only $2. All that happens is the guest gets the bill, takes a look at it and says, Grey Goose is $11 here. I can get across the street for $9. He thinks he just got ripped off because he just ordered a Grey Goose on the rocks, and in most places, that's just a shot of booze. He had no idea. So that beverage director is absolutely slaughtering the cost going on over there. I think that person is still there, so they could be making a lot more money, and they're not. But you got to make sure that your drink practices and your pricing policies are in place to control your costs. And if you're given some good deal, you got to make sure to advertise it so the guests know. This is the purpose of happy hour. I have a lot of owners ask me, is it worth it to do happy hour? And it's really hard to quantify if happy hour is worth it. You're given discounts. The purpose is to get people to come in and spend money beyond the discounts. My answer has always been yes, it is worth it because you're getting perceived value. This is like paying for marketing when you have happy hour. People get excited about it, they come in, they go, wow, we got $4 nachos, $2 off well drinks, we got $2 Coors Lights. They get excited about it and they go tell people, hey, let's head over to Bob's Bar and Grill. He's got great happy hour, and that's word of mouth marketing, and that's perceived value. People get excited about promotions, happy hour, stuff like that. So you have to make sure when you're setting up your practices that you're advertising them and you're not just giving away the house without your guests even realizing what a great deal they're getting. So, how do we get the most perceived value out of our restaurant? There's a couple little tricks you can do. One thing, the first thing you want to look at is your glassware. You don't want to have gigantic martini glasses. You don't want to have big buckets. I recommend 10-ounce bucket glasses. You don't want to have 12 or 14 because people care more about the strength of the drink than they do about the size of it. And I've seen this over and over again. You make it smaller, you pour them the shot, Jack and Coke, and if the glass is too big, the bartender's going to feel like they need to fill it up more, or they pour a regular shot in there and then the guest complains that the drinks aren't strong at your place. Again, bad perceived value. Perceived value is so powerful. You got to make sure you're giving the guests so they feel like they're getting a lot. So bring your glass size down. If you have a place that is very fancy, very nice, and you're charging a lot of money and you can afford to do that, that's fine. Maybe you want the big, giant martini glasses because it's just a really nice place. You want really nice glassware. Take care of the guests, that's fine. Otherwise, normal places, get your glassware down, smaller size. People are going to be excited. They don't care about the glass size, they care about the strength of the drink. Second thing you can do is set up some novelty things that get people excited. If you can find something that gets people excited in your bar and they feel like they're getting a lot of value for what you're doing, you've hit the sweet spot. That's really where you want to be. So a couple things you can do, serve some flights. People get excited about flights. They can try a few different things. Sample them. You can do wines, you can do whiskey flights, you can do beer flights. So you give them 3 or 4 samples, smaller pours, and then you raise the price a little bit. Now your pour cost has gone down. People are excited. They talk to other people about it. Their perceived value has gone up. Another great thing that I've worked with some of the bars that do are they serve these giant drinks, either giant martinis or the big fish bowls or pitchers of mojitos. Anything that when people see them go out, they say, what is that? Some of the places I worked with have the big drinks with the lights that light up in there. They flash and they just catch people's eyes. And you can put a good amount of alcohol in there, raise the price up. People get excited about it because they are paying for the experience of that drink, not just the alcohol. So again, your pour costs go down, people get excited, go check out the drink at Bob's. He's got this big old giant rum, hurricane drink, scorpion drink, whatever. You gotta go try it. People get excited about it, and you can do it without wasting money. So anything novelty you can get in your bar, brainstorm a lot of good ideas out there to raise the value, keep your costs under control is a big thing. So focus on the value that you're giving to your guests. If they're getting something for good value, I mean, if you're giving them a lot, make sure to let them know, hey, look at this, we're giving you, an extra shot for $2, enjoy that. You can't get that anywhere else in town. So make sure to let them know if you're gonna do it. That's my talk on perceived value. Make sure you got it going on in your bar, or it is a waste of time if you're giving something and they have no idea what they're getting. All right, I'm Dave, the Real Barman from Bar Patrol. I'll talk to you soon.